This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony in Dorisburg. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Hauser misses. Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. Hauser with the ball. Here's Shireman. Randall grabs the board.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Randall. Chalk up two there.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Brown outside. Wow, came this close to a four-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And then Randall skews it in.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
Brown outside. Back to White. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Edwards after Jaylen Brown's miss.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
White looking around. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Fires the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And here's Brown. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Brown's got 6 points.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Here's Randall. It's deflected. Brown inside. 6 points for him. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Brown outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Edwards, that's good.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert, and that's good.
Gobert's comfort zone, right? High percentage shots, easy money for Rudy.
Here's Shireman. It's tipped. Edwards looking it over. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Here's Walsh. The rebound by Dosunmu. Timberwolves leading by 9. Into the lane. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the wing right side. Now Pritchard. And that one drops.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Here's Reed. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Garza. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Reed. The rebound by Cada. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Garza. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots the 3. Rebound on Minnesota. Here's Highland. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Celtics trail by 7. Back to Gonzalez. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Garza's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's Minnesota with it. 4-point game. For 3, Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Shireman. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Timberwolves passing it around. Now here's Randall. Now McDaniels. Picked by Randall. And McDaniels, here we go. And stolen by White. Pass to Cada. Now White. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Inside. Gobert gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead. For three, Edwards. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Here's the 3. Hauser misses. Timberwolves leading by 8. Down low. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. On the wing, Brown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 27 seconds left here in the second. Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside Edwards. Feeds away. And we finish one half of basketball. Timberwolves lead by 8. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Celtics trailed by 8. Pass to Shireman. It's Brown on the wing. Shot from the wing. Gobert pulls it in. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Brown. Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Back to Edwards. And Boston with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
For 3, Edwards. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Vucevic. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
Pass to White. To the inside. Oh!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Shannon. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. White, good. White's got 6.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Here's Shannon. Back to Highland. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trailed by 7. Over to the left wing. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. .146 left here in the third quarter. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Edwards. 18 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trailed by 7. Here's Shireman. Back to White. Now Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Outside, White. To the wing on the left. Shireman. Off target from outside.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the paint. Here's Garza. Banked in off the glass. Garza's got 7 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Good work there as it goes.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line. The Celtics have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. Timberwolves leading by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Back to Pritchard. From the stripe. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Reed. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves leading. Conley surveying the D. The shot missing. So it's the Celtics now. To the middle. Here's Walsh. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Walsh has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Celtics. Going inside.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Minnesota making a switch here. Outside, Gonzalez. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Freeman for the 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The kick out to Brown. Brown on the move. And the dunk by Brown.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Reed. And then Reed slams it in.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Cada's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Freeman. And the foul on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now Reed. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. Can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 7. Brown. Misses the 3. Timberwolves on offense. They've led by as much as 10. Throws it down. What an assist!
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but the big-time athleticism on display. If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Minnesota leading by 7. For 3. No good there. And here's Boston. Now Pritchard. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Edwards going all the way.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Here's Vucevic. Brown feeling it out a bit. And there's the drive. Oh, the touch. Pretty reversal.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Puts up the 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Here's Minnesota. 7-point differential. What a sweet can by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Brown outside. From deep. Rebounded by Randall. Minnesota leading by 9. Driving the lane. Outside Gobert. Now Randall. Outside Edwards. And the 3 misses. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Brown gets it done inside.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Edwards. Here's Gobert. Now Edwards. Trying again. That's off. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Deflects the pass. And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.